Hey folks, today we're going to install the Fatbagger Inc. mid-cable clutch adjuster in the 2024 Road Glide Pearl, part number 0660-0014. And again, this can be purchased through Fatbagger Inc. And we're going to put this piece in this tube and replace the plastic piece that's always breaking, rendering you down on the side of the road or wherever this thing breaks, because what it does is it allows that clutch to come together and you're always engaged. Your clutch will always be out. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the metal piece with the plastic, or we're going to replace the plastic piece with the metal piece, and let's see how this goes. So let's get to it. Here we go. Follow me. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. Today we've got the 2024 Road Glide Pearl, and we're going to take and replace this piece here and put it in here. There's a plastic piece in here that always breaks. When it breaks, you're down because your clutch is always engaged. So we're going to take this metal piece, replace the plastic piece, and we're going to see how that goes. This is by Fatbaggers Inc. And here's the part number. I'll zoom in on that a little later. I'll give you the part number. I'll attach it in the video as well. First things first, we're going to remove this, just one side. I'm going to put something over this fender. That way it doesn't smash into the fender. We'll pull this apart, take some clips loose, and let's get to doing this. All right. Just kind of stuff that in there. Pull this off of the grommets. This will be tough. Okay, there we go. All right. That grommet's about halfway out anyway. So, go ahead and fix that too. All right. So, on this you'll have two clips. One here, one down here. Go ahead and pull this bad boy loose. All right. Pull all this up, and there's what we're trying to get to. Now, in order to get this plastic piece here, just pull out. Wow. Okay. We'll have to find that. So, once we get up to here, what we're going to do is pull this up and turn this to get to this red piece. This is the piece that always crashes. So what we're going to do is we're going to push a little bit of slack in this cable. Try to push that out. All right. Now, what we're going to do, if you'll notice, there is a little cage down here. That's where we're going to put this piece. This is going to replace all this mess. So, I'm going to pull this out. We're going to cut this loose. Once we get all this cut out, then we're going to put that in there. So, I've got a couple of different sizes of side cutters. So, let's just get to cutting. Be very careful that you don't cut your cable. If you cut your cable, then you've got a bigger problem. See, we got that part done. This one you got to be very careful because your cable's here and you don't want to cut the cable. So okay guys, so once you get this done, get down in here, you can pull it back. Okay. Whew, that was a pain in the butt. So when you take all this out, there's kind of what you got. You're going to take all that piece out. It'll leave you with this. Now what you got to do is this window, you've got to rotate around to where you can see these two ends in here. If you'll notice, we'll rotate this around, get down here to where we can see this other ball down here. See the ball? There's another one above it. Okay, folks, so once you get behind this, you come in behind it and you try to get this ball, and then we try to get the ball out of that little cage piece. Get something behind it. Alright, now, once you get that loose, this piece will come up. So, now you kind of see what you got here. What we're going to do is we'll have to reconnect this, but for now, we're going to go and get our mid-cable adjuster. We're going to take the O-ring off of it. Be very careful not to stab it. Lay that there for right now. What you want to do is line these up. So you'll have the top piece, the lock nut, and then this bottom piece. And all this will slide on here. Let's see here. Should be something like that. Maybe? Or maybe not. Maybe the spring goes on the bottom. Let's see here. So let's try this. Oh yeah, much better. There we go. Just like that. So you'll want all of that out of there. Let's go ahead and put this on here. Put our O-ring back on. Let's see if we can take that off. Nope. So we'll just slide that O-ring up. Get that put on. Alright. Then we'll turn this a little bit so that cable can't come back out. If you'll notice, this little sleeve actually goes up in there like that. You put your spring back on. And now we just put this back together. Maybe. Oh, nope. Maybe the spring comes completely off. Hey, look at there. Now, we just got to get that ball hooked back into there, and we should be good to go. Spring. Interesting. So now we've got to get this slid all the way up to here. Okay, folks, so here's what you're going to do, is you're going to take all the adjustment out of here. So if you see there's any adjustment between here and here, screw this lock collar all the way up to here, then screw this all the way down. What that does is it brings your cable closer together. Make sure that you're in there, make sure your O-ring's in there. Then you'll see this window piece right here. And so now what we have to do is pull this cable back out. I've got my pliers, reach down there as far as we can, and make an attempt to get this back in that adjuster, that cage piece. Folks, you want to be very careful with this cable where you don't fray it. Okay, for some reason, this piece is not coming all the way back down. There we go. Okay. as you can see, it's a little tedious. So now what we've got to do is, let's go up here and see how much clutch play we have. Oh yeah. So I've got about a 1/2 inch right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unscrew these two pieces until I get the desired clutch play that I want up here. Take you over here so you can see right here before that actually starts to engage. So that's actually pretty good. So come back over here. If you'll notice, there's a couple of flats on here. So you'll take this center one, if I can get it back unlocked. You'll notice there's 2 flats, and all you want to do is push that. You'll tighten those back down. Stand by. Let me go get a wrench, and we'll get these snug. We'll pull all this back down together and put our clips back on, and we'll see where we're at. So stand by just one. All right, guys, I'm back. I've got 2 15mm wrenches. So what I'm going to do is put these on here, and all we're going to do is just kind of snug this up. Doesn't have to be real tight. So go ahead and slide this back down over top. And we'll put these back in our clips. That's the hardest part. Getting past these clips. All right. We'll have to find the other one because I'm not sure where it went, but we'll find it. We'll get that one put on, and that's pretty much all there is to it, folks. Go ahead and we'll put this back on after I find that clip. And again, I probably made this look harder than it really is. The toughest part was cutting that plastic and getting that ball out. But after that, I mean, it's pretty simple. Would have taken me roughly 20-30 minute install, and this is the first one of these I've done. So again, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, ring the bell, and again, we appreciate you watching. Hope to see you on the road somewhere. Take care. We're in Kentucky. It's pouring down the rain, so yet again, I can't test this, so I'll start it up here in a minute and make sure it won't take off. Other than that, folks, again, stay safe out there. Hope to see you on the road.